guys, it's Julia with Rock My Tarot. I'm here today to talk to you about a couple of things. The first one being EMF, electromagnetic field that, excuse me, I'm trying to light an incense while I'm doing this. I meant to do that before. Electromagnetic fog or smog, or however you want to call it, it's created by telephone wires, cell phones, televisions, microwaves, all kinds of gadgets and toys that we have, and we are exposed to far too many than we need to be, and it can be very unhealthy. Some people even get a sensitivity, like I've developed a chemical sensitivity. I can no longer have my hair professionally colored. I haven't worn perfume in years. I have to be very careful with household cleaners, with the fumes. And what would happen to me is exactly what it's describing. I found this on E-Zine, I apologize, articles. There are many, many YouTube videos and articles out on the internet. I have some of my books, about 14 here, that I was looking through. Two of them I'm going to reference specifically that I used, and these printouts from the computer from E-Zine articles and healingcrystals.com, a couple of those. Anyway, too much EMF absorption can negatively affect your health. Some of the symptoms being depression, paranoia, dizziness, tremors, skin rash, which is what I got terribly, memory loss, weakened immune system, anxiety, sleepiness, insomnia, hair loss, heart attacks, fatigue, epilepsy, and the list goes on and on. So, a lot of people are hypersensitive to EMF, and they don't even realize it. It's unavoidable in our technological age, so it's not impossible to live with if you limit your time around computers, microwaves, cell phones, things of that nature. But also, since we do, I mean, we use these things constantly in our life. I'm constantly on my phone, not just for the phone, but for text messages, for Facebook, not Twitter, what do you call that? I'm just starting to get on there. Instagram, different things like that. I mean, constantly. How can you avoid it? My favorite way to block is in front of all of my televisions and computers and things of that nature. This is very dusty. Black tourmaline is my very, very, very favorite go-to for this. And this is in front of our big screen television, along with this black tourmalated sphere, which when you have a sphere, it's giving out energy in all directions. So this is a good one to have near your television. Have little pieces and bigger pieces. I've got all kinds of pieces around here, but here's another little piece of tourmaline. My house is gridded with tourmaline and hematite. The entire house, you can do that, like in the four corners of your house. You can do it inside, you can do it outside. You can, if you do it outside, you can bury them. You can do it inside. I not only have the four corners inside of my house, I have every room four corners inside my house. And then you can put selenite down in between, like under windows, and to connect those like on the wall in between, like you have a black tourmaline in this corner, black tourmaline in this corner, and this underneath. Selenite is very good for that. You can clean yourself and clear yourself with this. And here's a slab of a different kind of selenite. I've got all kinds of selenite also, selenite candle holders and all sorts of things. This is how I clean my jewelry to get it off, is I have slabs of this, and I have like so much jewelry, it's not even funny. But so I have these everywhere on nightstands and dressers, and I just lay my jewelry on top of it, the jewelry that I've worn that day when I take it off. And I just lay it on top of the slab overnight or until I wear it again. Jewelry, speaking of jewelry, that's my very favorite way of protecting myself. This is a black tourmaline chip necklace. I have several of these that my husband got me. Love to wear these. I have on natural tourmaline bright stretchy bracelets that you put on. Black obsidian is another good one. I have this bracelet on, and hematite and onyx. Shungite is an excellent stone for this. This is a shungite, well, 2 shungite bracelets. These are excellent for clearing up EMF also. I don't have one in my new phone, but I'm looking for one. I need to get this little thing. I don't know if you can see this little black piece of something sticky taped on there. That is a piece of shungite, and those are sold, and you can like buy them and put them on your cell phones, on your microwave, things of that nature. When I go to the gem show that comes here in September, if I don't find them before then, I'm just going to buy a ton of this stuff and stick it everywhere. But anyway, this is my old phone that I have that on, and I don't want to unstick it because you know how sometimes when you unstick something, it really isn't sticky anymore. And I use this to watch videos and stuff like that when I'm in bed at night. But in addition, they're also talking about jasper being a really good EMF protector. Here's some red bricated jasper. If you get a decent sized piece and put it like beside your computer or between you and an electronic object. Aventurine. This is some green aventurine. There's many different colors. It doesn't specify a color of aventurine. Here is a leopard skin jasper. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my God. There's so many jaspers. There are just so many jaspers. Here is let's see, this is a rhyolite jasper sphere. That'd be another good one to set by your television or your computer. This is a shungite sphere specifically made to put into your water because shungite can cleanse water. In fact, the scientists who discovered it, they won a Nobel Prize for discovering this because it can help in third world countries, you know, to clean up the water, the filthy water. I have a shungite necklace, like I said, tourmaline, all sorts of. Here's a jasper, a unakite bracelet that I got many years ago when we went out west. Jewelry is my very favorite way because you know that you're holding that phone. You've got your tourmaline and your obsidian and all that sort of thing around you so that, and plus I have this stuck on here. So that's all helping. Another good one is sodalite. Check out this sodalite I got in St. Augustine in April. Me and my husband went there on our anniversary. I love this piece because I love stones that have the polished part where you can see, because stones look completely different polished and unpolished, or a lot of them do, most of them do. But then it's raw right here, and I love the natural raw part also. So this is kind of my favorite way. It's polished on the bottom and on the top, but it's not. It's natural around it, which is just fabulous. Another one to use is Amazonite, greenstone, very common. All of these are very common stones. That's what I tried to pick out. Lepidolite. This is a lepidolite power stone I use during healing sessions. But you could very easily set this, you know, on your nightstand, by your television, you know, whatever. Dark, smoky quartz that has not been heat treated, irradiated, can be naturally irradiated, but not man-made. Now, this isn't really dark to me. This is, well, it looks a little bit darker in person. I guess the light from, like it looks darker to me right here than it looks on the camera. But here's smoky quartz. You can't see it right. Or maybe you can't. No, you can't. There's a huge smoky obelisk right there. That I can't pick it up. My husband would have to pick it up. But turquoise. I have a turquoise necklace. I have a lot of little pieces of turquoise, but I wouldn't really have one that I would consider big enough to help me with EMF protection. Pyrite is another one. And, you know, there's all kinds of different pyrite. And if you have little ones, you could put several little ones. You don't have to have one giant piece. You could have a bunch of little pieces or a bowl of it by you. Because sometimes it's hard to find, and sometimes they're too expensive to buy, you know, a really big piece. But those are just a few of the things. This isn't anything scientific. I'm by no means an expert on this. I'm a certified crystal healer. I am not, you know, a scientist or anything like that. These are just things that as a person, you know, that you hear about, that you worry about. I was actually diagnosed with chemical and EMF sensitivities several months ago. I've been having all kinds of problems. So, oops, let me move this incense. I don't know how I said that. But anyway, that's just something to keep in mind. Something you can research further. There are EMF detectors that you can actually hold in front of, you know, a microwave, a TV, whatever, to see how much, and then put your stone by it, see how much it goes down. There are YouTube videos on that. Anyway, I just thought that I would share that because it's a concern of mine. It really should be a concern of yours if you are, you know, constantly on a phone or a computer, which who isn't anymore, especially your children that have phones and things like that. You know, just get like some little phone sticky things, or have them wear some jewelry, protective jewelry. And anyway, I found a lot of that information also in Judy Hall, the Crystal Bible 1 and 2, where I got some of these, and the 2 printouts that I mentioned, the e-sign and the healingcrystals.com. So head on out there and check that out for yourself if you've got these books. If you're interested in them, that's something to look at. Here's another pretty jasper unakite. Well, I don't know just what I did to my phone. Isn't that pretty? Now this is a decent size piece, fairly big hunk. Matches my bracelet. Malachite helps too. And a lot of people have malachite, and it's a pretty common stone. I need a bigger piece. This is too tiny to do anything with, really. The one thing that I disagree with, and like I say, I'm no expert, but you have to go with things that resonate with you also. And I don't know where else I heard this, if it was the school that I went to for crystal healing, or where I heard this, but I know that I heard it, and I agree with this. They also say that you can use clear quartz, and I'm going to disagree with that, and I'm going to tell you why. Clear quartz is an amplifier, and you use it, you know, to amplify energies, especially like in crystal grids and crystal healing. This is a boost to anything that you use, but it's an amplifier. So I would not want to have this piece of clear quartz in front of me and my television, or this huge 30-pound piece I have over here. I can't pick it up to show you. I would hurt myself. But to me, this just does not resonate with me. To have this by a computer or something, it would just be pouring out, you know, amplifying all the EMF that's coming out, in my opinion. So I disagree there. You do what you want to do and what resonates with you, but that's what resonates with me, is to not use clear quartz with it, unless I had a bigger piece than I was using of the clear quartz, of something to amplify it behind. I don't know. I have a thing. I just that does not resonate with me. But like I said, if it resonates with you, go for it. Anyway, other than that, I also wanted to show you, I caught this day before yesterday. I'm so excited. This is a crystal bowl. And this is a C root, a C note for your root chakra. It corresponds with your root chakra. And it's an 8-inch crystal bowl. I got it. It was like 60% off. And I just jumped on it when I saw it. And let me let you listen to it. It's pretty cool. Oh, well, I don't have my ring. You don't use your wrist. You stir it like it's a pot of soup. It's pretty intense. You can't hear it, but I'm listening to it. It's still resonating. And that's, you know, anything that resonates like that, you've got it good, because that's what it's supposed to do. Anyway, that's my new baby, and I've been playing with it, and it makes you so sleepy, though. I went to a crystal bowl session with my girlfriend about a month ago. Well, not even that long ago, and that's really, we were both in the car just yawning the whole way back, and I have severe sleeping problems. I've always had problems with insomnia, and I thought, yeah, I got to get a crystal bowl because this will help me sleep. So I was playing it, and then last night I was playing it for my husband, and he fell asleep in the recliner. So it's really good for that if you have a problem sleeping. I thought that what we would do is, I want to draw a tarot card. This is Tarot Muha, I believe is how you pronounce that. That's how I pronounce it. But anyway, I just wanted to draw a card, a tarot card, and an oracle card to end this up with. See what we get for today's energies. These have already been shuffled a bunch before. But I'll do it again a couple of times just to make sure. So, what do we need to know today for the energies of the day? I got the Hanged Man. So today, this is telling me and telling you to look at things from a different perspective. Don't just be, I guess, ignorant to, you know, the dangers that are unseen to us, like the EMF, smog, or pollution. You know, look at things from a different perspective and see that you can, you know, do something to help protect yourself against these. This is, you know, this is the way that the world is, and it's going to remain this way and become even more technologically advanced. So this is something that we're going to have to look at as protection for ourselves and for our loved ones. So spread the word if you don't know. I didn't know a whole lot about it until I was diagnosed, and then I really dug into finding out about it. And then we're going to get a card from Botanical Inspirations. This is such a beautiful deck. Usually every day when I go to my altar here, and that's really just a gratitude altar. I do my, I call them prayers. I was raised as a Christian, and while I do not believe at all in any type of organized religion, I have my own spiritual path. I just call God, you know, God or Creator, just because of the way that I was raised. And I say prayers. So, but all religions are great. Whatever you believe in, go with it. So today we got the lily. And I have a cat named Lily that's so cute. Majesty and virtue. The lily is the emblem rare of many virtues, good and rare. That's a quote. It's unknown who said that, but it is definitely something beautiful and something to think about. So I'm going to leave you with that. Have a good rest of your day or evening, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.